I'm Deanna. I'm like the front person of Sincere Engineer. We're from Chicago, and yeah, I don't know. I play guitar and sing, and yeah, it's kind of like
Awesome.
my project that started acoustic and turned into this band over the last 8 years or something.
Oh wow, that's a while. How did you get your
Yeah.
name? What does it mean?
I heard it in a interview. Do you know the Lawrence Arms, the band?
Mhm.
Okay, yeah. Their singer said it in an interview once about like a audio engineer. This is like 2010s or something. And I really liked the rhyme, and um I wasn't like thinking of a band name, but that was my like Instagram handle when I first got Instagram. So when I started putting songs on the internet, I just thought I'd name it that, and it stuck.
It works.
Yeah.
It's better than like I don't know the Goo Goo Dolls or something.
Sure,
You
yeah.
know.
Totally.
What is your favorite thing to listen to in a genre outside of what you create?
Um I like hip hop and stuff a lot. Like Frank Ocean and like, do you know the band Howdy? This isn't hip hop, but like
Mhm.
like that indie side of stuff. I listen to that a lot. I also like classic rock, um and um yeah, stuff like that. I'm kind of all over the place. I like
Yeah.
everything.
How does your interest, I guess, outside of music, how does that inform your art? How does it inform what you create?
um I think just like hearing the like different or like reading and hearing the way different artists like use lyrics and stuff is like super. I don't know how to explain. uh yeah, like so like different like music, like the base of it, whether whatever genre it is, um there's still like kind of like a similar like lyric structure usually, so it's like it's cool to see how different artists use that and like in different genres and stuff. And sometimes like I'll listen to something completely different before I like start writing something to see if like it makes me like unlocks a different thing in my brain to be like to fit that in with what I'm making, if that makes sense.
Right. Yeah, no, totally.
Okay.
Do you ever like get inspiration from like movies or television or books or seeing
Yeah, for
somebody
sure.
out like at a shop or something?
Yeah, totally. More like the music, movies and TV thing. And obviously music's like the main one, but yeah, there's like some lines that I've like used that are based off of movies or something, or like here's your $2 is from the movie Dirty Work. Um and I can't think of the other ones right now, but there's others and stuff. So
Do you go for like more obscure like
yeah, for sure.
movies and okay.
Yeah. And
I
I most of the time won't like directly take from it, or just it'll just like allude to that. But sometimes I do. I don't know. It just
right,
depends.
yeah.
For inspiration, it like the Lawrence Arms and Alkaline Trio, which are like two like kind of big Chicago bands here. Um, that's what like everyone also says that like, you could tell that I listened to them growing up, and it like comes out in the music a lot. Um, and then aspirations, I just want to play more shows in different places and meet more people, and play with cooler or cool bands. I'd like to get to Japan at some point.
Awesome.
um, yeah, stuff like that. I don't know, just have fun with it. 2 years ago or something, I like put out a song that was kind of like more electronic, and a lot of people didn't like it, but I had fun making it. So like that's kind of what I meant by that. But I had fun making like this last record too. So it's like just music that I like believe in myself, and you know try not to
Right.
read the comments, sort of deal.
Yeah. No, I love that. So actually speaking about Alkaline Trio, they're one of my favorite bands. My Xbox handle
Nice.
used to be Alkaline 311 because
Amazing.
I loved Alkaline Trio and 311. So there you go.
Nice. That's my
Um
favorite too.
I nice. I noticed that Dan follows you on the Instagram.
Yeah.
Uh what is it like? There's also like a couple of members of like Manchester Orchestra.
Yeah.
You've got like some pretty big names that follow you. What does that feel like to know that they're taking notice?
It's like it's super flattering and cool. Yeah, it's I don't know. It's cool to like have them like as a resource if I like need help with like uh with stuff. I don't know. Like Dan and I have chatted about like one of the songs on the record. Like I showed it to him, and he was like, he gave me some like tips and stuff. It's super cool. They're all like super supportive. Like those are all the people that like for the reason I like got into music and then learned how to play it. I learned how to play guitar just from learning Alkaline Trio songs. So it's kind of surreal, but also like really awesome. Um, they're all very sweet people.
That's
It's cool.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I'm so glad that they're like, they seem really cool and they seem really
Yeah,
nice. And
and they are.
yeah,
Exactly.
that's really awesome. I'm glad that they're, that you're able to come to them for help
Yeah,
and stuff, and they're supportive. That's
totally.
amazing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, so you said you learned how to play guitar from playing Alkaline songs. What was, I guess, your gateway drug, so to speak,
Mhm.
into playing music? Like, what is it that really made you decide that that's what I want to do?
I think I started. So I took guitar lessons when I was a kid, and I nothing like really happened. I just like it was passive. And then in my late teens, early 20s, I was in college, and college was really hard for me because I was like in bio or like studying biology, and it got harder and harder every year. And I would just play guitar more and more, and at some point like they crossed, and I was spending more time like playing guitar and less time studying. And I finished, but I was already starting to play shows by that point, and I was like, oh, I kind of like doing this more.
Right?
So I just rolled with that instead.
Biology, playing music.
Yeah,
Mhm. What
exactly. Yeah,
what a concept. What's
for
your
sure.
favorite song to play live?
Right now, Anemia is like one of the new ones. It's got a lot of energy, and I like playing it. Yep.
Yeah. Do you have any like dream collaborations? And this can be musically, it can be directorially, it can be
Yeah.
songwriting, it can be movie, like whatever. Is there anybody on the planet that you like, that's your
Um,
dream?
I mean, like Alkaline Trio would be cool, or one of the dudes from Alkaline Trio. Um, I don't know. I mean, that's a hard question.
I know, yeah. It's hard to narrow that down for sure.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Maybe Fred Durst.
Okay. I'm not mad at that. Dude's a
Uh,
legend.
yeah, totally. Yeah.
Have you ever considered covering a Limp Bizkit song?
I did like on TikTok a couple years ago, just like a snippet of it, and he liked it. That's kind of why it popped.
Nice. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, have you thought about getting on his radar, make it
Yeah,
happen?
yeah. No, I think I mean he follows me on TikTok, so
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah.
How do you feel like you have grown as an artist in the last 8 years with the band? I mean, you
Um,
already said like you started out acoustic and now it's like a
yeah.
whole thing, but I guess just artist wise and then you as a person, just
Mhm.
how do you feel that you have grown through this experience?
Sure. That's a good question. I've definitely like learned how to like use my voice better, and like kind of honed in on my lyric writing better. Obviously there's nobody's perfect, and there's always room to get better and better. But I mean, if you listen to the first record versus the new one, like I sound like a baby in the old one. It's like it kind of creeps me out sometimes. And I think I've just gotten better at like how I listen to music too. Just because I know more about like how, because I knew nothing and until I started like making records and stuff. I knew nothing about uh like studio stuff and all that. So it was like I learned how much goes into that, and then like you hear other people's music, and you can like hear like the little stuff, and like how much time and effort they put into that and stuff. Like stuff you like maybe if you weren't thinking about it, you wouldn't really pick up on.
Right.
Um and then yeah, just like managing everything like with it, because it's like a full-time job at this point, like the email side of it and stuff, and the I don't know, all of that, the travel logistics, the merch, the uh booking and all that. So
Yeah, that's a lot.
like yeah, for sure. I just it's all stuff that I've just learned on my own, like flying by the seat of my pants, because I studied biology, as I
Yeah,
said.
right. That's awesome
So
though. What do you have in the works? What's upcoming for Sincere Engineer?
we're in ACL's next Saturday, but on both sides of it, we're doing our first headlining tour, um, which is like Texas and then up to the East Coast. And then in November, we're doing the West Coast. Then we got we're doing like a release show here in Chicago in December. Then there's a couple other little things. And then I'm not sure what's up for next year, but I've already started writing some songs for the next record. So just keep moving, I guess.
Awesome.